So good evening, everybody, and a warm welcome to the workshop Connect to the Wisdom of Winter, Meet the Cailleach. It's beautiful to see so many of you, and I wanted to start with just give you a brief overview over the Cailleach, then read a kind of myth about her, a story, and then we will go into a guided journey to meet her so that each of you can meet her. So who is the Cailleach? The Cailleach is a prominent figure in Celtic mythology, especially in Ireland and Scotland. And she is often depicted as a very old hag, but sometimes also as the winter goddess. So she's associated with winter, the land with resilience, and with the cycles of life and death and rebirth. As a primordial being, which she's sometimes seen as, she represents the wild and untamed aspects of nature. So she embodies the raw power of earth and is often linked to the creation or the shaping of the land, such as hills, mountains, and stone formations. She's not a creatrix as such who creates the world or the universe or the earth, but she creates certain aspects of the land. As a winter goddess, she represents the fierce and powerful force of winter. So she brings storms and harsh weather, symbolizing the struggles and challenges of this season, but also the calmness and the resilience. Besides of being a primordial winter being, she's also a being of transformation. So in some traditions, she is considered just to be the goddess of winter. In others, she represents both winter and the transition to spring. That really varies across different regions. And as a being of transformation, when spring arrives, she can transform into the goddess Bridget or another spring figure representing the renewal of life, the cycles of life, death, and rebirth. In more modern interpretations and uses, especially in feminist spirituality or in modern paganism, the Cailleach as a winter goddess represents the power, wisdom, and calm and resilience of older women, often challenging the conventional notions generally, and specifically, of course, those of femininity and age. In both in contemporary paganism and feminist spirituality, she is revered as a symbol of feminine power, strength, but also the quietness and the calmness underneath it all, and the resilience, and of course, the transformative power. So I wanted to read a myth about her, and there are many, but this is the one where she transforms in spring, and I find this really quite beautiful. So I'm reading this. Long before men built stone walls or named the mountains, the Cailleach walked the world alone. She was older than frost, older than the first pine tree, older even than memory. Her hair was white as snowfall on a still morning, and her great blue cloak was stitched with storms. Where she stepped, ice followed. Where she breathed, the wind cried. Each year, when some rain came and the last red leaf fell, the Cailleach woke fully from the hills. She took up her hammer, the tool with which she shaped mountains, and she ruled the dark half of the year. She was the winter keeper, the keeper of winter's stillness, the fierce protector of the land whilst it slept. But there is a secret, and even the storms and the winds barely whispered about it. The Cailleach did not always wish to be old. So hidden deep in the heart of the world lay the wealth of youth. Only once each year at Beltane in spring, when the first flowers pushed through the thawing soil, the well opened. Any who bathed in its water at that moment would be restored to youth. And so when the long winter had done its work and the first birds began to sing, the Cailleach laid down her hammer and set out across the brightening land. Snow melted beneath her, revealing the bones of the earth she had shaped. And she walked until she reached the well at the moment of dawn. There she cast off her cloak of storms. There she stepped into the tiny, shining water. And in the rising light, the old woman became young again. No longer Cailleach, she now was Bridget, radiant as sunlight on fresh streams, patroness of poems and smiths, of healings and new beginnings. All through the summer, she moved along among people unseen, blessing fields and kindling inspiration. But the wheel always turns. And when autumn bled into winter, the maiden grew older, the light shorter, and the cloak of storms called her home once more. She returned to the mountains, took up her hammer, and became Cailleach again. Thus the year turned. Old woman, young woman, winter, spring. Two faces, one being. Life renewing itself forever. And the land remembers her footsteps, and may we remember the land. So, this was the myth of the Cailleach as a transformative being. So, we are ready to do a guided journey into the winter landscape to meet the Cailleach. I would like you to make yourself really comfortable. So switch off your screens if you want to. Lie down somewhere if you can, or sit very comfortably. Lying down is the best thing to do. Journey will take us about 20 minutes, and then after this we will talk about it all as a group, first in breakout rooms and then all together. So I give you a moment to make yourself comfortable, sit down comfortably, switch off your screen, lie down somewhere, make sure you can still hear me. And when you're comfortable enough, I just would like you to take a few deep breaths. Maybe you want to put your hands on your tummy, or one on your tummy and one on your heart. And just gently breathe in and out, making the exhale a little bit longer than the inhale. Just letting yourself sink into the floor or the mattress or the couch or the chair or wherever you are. In and out. Gently breathing while you listen to my voice with really nothing to achieve right now. And just relaxing. We're going to go through a brief body relaxation before we begin our guided journey. So I would like you to become aware of your head and your face. And as you become aware of your head and your face, just begin to relax. Maybe relax the small muscles around your eyes. Next time you exhale, let your teeth part a little bit. Breathing gently in and out. Become aware of your neck and your shoulders. And next time you exhale, just let them relax, let them sink down. Your awareness and your intent will do the trick. And become aware of your back. So travel all the way from the top of your spine to the bottom of your spine. Relaxing your back as you do that. Let it sink into the mattress or couch, floor, a chair, wherever you are. Just let all the unnecessary tension leave your back. And bring your awareness into your right arm, start in your right shoulder, travel down your upper arm to your elbow, lower arm, forearm, your hands all the way down to your fingertips. And exhale and let your right arm and your right hand relax. Do the same with your left arm. Bring your awareness to your left arm, upper arm, elbow, all the way to your fingertips. Exhale and imagine that you are relaxing your left arm. Bring your awareness to your chest. Take a breath, and next time you exhale, exhale gently and slowly. Let your chest relax. And into your stomach. Relaxing your stomach and the lower part of your body. Between your hips and your sacks. And your buttocks, relaxing on the exhale. Become aware of your right leg from the hip all the way down to the tips of your toes. Your thigh, your right knee, lower leg all the way through your foot to your toes. Let them relax. And do the same on your left leg. Become aware of it. your left hip, your thigh, your knee, your calf, the left foot. Exhale and let your whole left leg relax. Gently, without effort. Just lying there, taking some time out to relax so that your body can relax and your mind will follow. Now I would like you to imagine that you're walking down a staircase. I will count from 10 to 1 and I would like you to imagine to walk down a staircase. You might see that, you might just feel it. You might sense it that you are moving down 10, 9, and you begin to be curious, where will that staircase lead me? 8, walking down. Bring the idea back if you lose it. 7, 6, still walking down the staircase. Look down, it's very safe. You can't see yet where you're going. 6, 5, 4, 3, still going down, relaxing deeper, becoming curious. 2, 1, and imagine you're stepping off the staircase into a landscape. Any landscape. It can be a landscape you know already. You're in a landscape you're familiar with. Or another landscape. Step off and have a look around. Familiarize yourself for a moment with that landscape, because this is where you will begin your journey to meet the Cailleach. Where are you? Just look around. Feel how it feels to be in that landscape. Start on the outside. Does it feel warm or cool, rainy, hot or cold? Is it windy? Can you feel a breeze? Look around again. What can you see? Meadows, woods, mountains, water, combination of that. Let yourself relax into this, because in a moment I will suggest that you're looking into the distance and you will see that there is a stream. It's a wide stream, it's a river, but it is calm and you walk towards it. Walk towards that wide, calm stream. And you can see the shore. And you easily reach it, but as you look across that stream, you can't see what's on the other side because there's mist. And when you come to the shore, I would like you to imagine that there's a boat waiting for you to take you across the river. There's a ferryman or a ferrywoman in the boat, inviting you to step in. You look up once more, seeing the mist on the other side, and you step into the boat and gently, gently imagine that a ferryman or ferrywoman rows you across, and you just sit there, feeling comfortable, until you suddenly realize that the boat is moving into the mist, and your awareness is now focused on that shore that will show itself coming out of the mist. And the mist begins to clear, and you can see the shore, and you realize that it is a winter landscape, that it is winter on the other side of that river. There's snow, and the trees are covered in snow, and the ground is covered in snow. And you look down at your feet and you realize you have boots on. And suddenly you're wearing a very warm jacket, maybe a hat, maybe gloves. And as the boat reaches the shore, I would like you to imagine that you're stepping off very safe and gently. You wave goodbye and you begin your journey to meet the Cailleach. You walk into the winter landscape on a path which is clearly visible. You step safely and securely. In fact, you're slightly excited, because in the distance you see a figure coming towards you. She walks slowly as well, and you're curious. You walk towards her and she walks towards you. And when you meet, I would like you to look down and find out what she's wearing on her feet. Boots, shoes. Is she barefoot in the snow? Further up, explore her clothing. What is she wearing? Dress, some kind of trousers, a cloak. Look up and see if she wears something on her head. Some kind of head covering. And then gently look into her face. Get an impression of her face. Is she old? Is she young? What race is she? Discover more about her. Maybe you can see her eyes. Maybe you can sense her expression. Is she fierce? Is she gentle? Is she a mixture? Is she neutral? I would like you to greet her, and I would like you to ask her, are you the Cailleach? Wait for the answer. Thank her for showing herself to you and ask her what she wants to convey to you. or if there's something you can convey to her, or both ways. Let her lead. She might show you something, she might talk to you. You might just have to sense what she's bringing across. She's at home in that landscape. So have a look how she behaves in that landscape, in that winter landscape. Ask her about her wisdom and how you can bring that wisdom into your life. I leave you with her for a few minutes now. So that you can interact. Ask all the questions you want to ask. Find out about the wisdom of winter. Find out. Be curious. In a few minutes, I will call you back, but just use this time to interact. So now slowly get ready to say goodbye to the Cailleach in whichever form she came to you. Say your goodbye and thank her for being there with you, for meeting you. And imagine that she gently fades back into the landscape, into the winter landscape. Let her go, this mystical figure which is also within you. You can meet her again and again if you choose to. And I would like you to imagine that you're turning around. She has faded back, and that you walk towards the stream where the boat is waiting for you. And as you walk safely and securely back to the river, you can see the boat. You can step into it because the ferryman or woman is still there, waiting to take you back across the river to your landscape. And as the boat gently begins to move, you realize the mist is building up again, and the boat will move through it, and you can see on the other side your landscape, however it shows itself to you. Let yourself be transported across the river. Imagine that the boat comes to a halt. Ferryman pulls it, or woman pulls it up to the shore, and you step out of the boat and into your own landscape again, bringing with you whatever you need and want to bring with you, remembering whatever you need and want to remember from your meeting with the Cailleach. And in your landscape somewhere, you can see the stairs, walk towards them, and imagine that you're walking up the stairs. 1 step on the stairs, 2, 3, 4. And while you imagine walking up the stairs, begin to feel your body. Let the knowing that you are in a room, lying down or sitting down, wriggle your body a bit. 5, 6, still walking up the staircase. 7, 8. Move your head from side to side or maybe stretch. 9, 10, open your eyes, reorientate around the room. Coming fully wide awake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're back in your room. Reorientate, open your eyes, feel your body. And if you want to, get your notebook once you got up and write down what needs writing down before we form groups in breakout rooms to talk a bit about your journey and to maybe, hopefully, find out more about the winter wisdom. So now that you have all written down what you need to write down, I will put you into breakout rooms, and then we will come back and talk about it all. For the people watching the recording only, this will not be made public. So for you, in a way, the recording is over now. The journey is over. Yeah, do write down and maybe wait another minute or two until we finish. So, and all together we thank, of course, all the seen and unseen forces who have been with us and who mean well with us, for being with us, for being around us, for protecting us, for loving us, for allowing us to be part of that infinite web, of that infinite beautiful web of life. And we once more thank the ancestors, the elders, the myth makers, the storytellers, for giving us myths and stories which we can use to rediscover and to relearn what it actually means to be wise, but what it means, but more importantly, to start at what it means to be in tune with the cycles of nature, something we have so completely lost. It's becoming ridiculous in a way, what we are doing and how we live our lives. And I thank all there's above and all there's below, and Great Spirit who has many names and is in all of us, as we are in him and her. And I pray that whatever we did, whatever we created, what energies we produced, are for the highest good of all of life, not just human life, animal life, and beyond. Aho.
Thank
Thank
you.
Bye bye,
Be
Thanks
well,
for joining.
Krista.
Bye bye.
Everyone.
Bye Sue, bye Louise.
Bye.
Bye bye, everybody. Bye bye. Bye Jody. Bye bye.